Arg. I was in the middle of making a video here and the battery ran out. So I'm going to try this again. Okay, so what was I saying? Okay, so I mentioned for this laptop, it's really nice to know that I have a camera on it, because it's nice to know, like, even though like I have a camera like the camera that I'm holding now, at least I have a backup option for making videos, which is sometimes faster to upload onto YouTube. So it's nice having that other option of having a camera, but it doesn't because this is so thin. There's no disk drive on here, so I couldn't have, like, those editing software disks, the video editing software disks. I wouldn't have been able to use this on here because there's nowhere to put there's no disk drive, so that wouldn't have worked for that. So I was a little concerned about that, but then I guess most laptops, they must come with editing software. Maybe not as good as the ones you would buy on a disc or the ones that you would download. I don't know, but the ones, at least, okay, so there's at least basic editing capabilities for videos on laptops. So you don't really need to get an editing software, and I guess unless you wanted to make it really fancy. Although, like, I've been making like a bunch of videos for YouTube, but I haven't really done anything fancy with them. But like, it might make it like more enjoyable to watch, possibly, for audiences. But I don't really mind. I like so far, like, I kind of like, I like the raw quality of the video. Like, I don't need it to be all fancy. Maybe I'll get to a point where, like, I'll decide, oh well, maybe I'll put more effort into making videos and make it all fancy. But really, like, I just like the raw quality of the video, and just like as it is. I don't need it to be, for me, I don't need it to be all fancy editing anyway. So I think they're fine the way they are, the videos that I make. So when I one thing I do is, okay, so there's this thing on the bottom. It looks like a folder. Oh yeah, it's funny because my other laptop, it's definitely different on this new one. The only thing I have on this screen is the recycle bin and Microsoft Edge, which I use for the internet. So that's all I have on here. I don't have a bunch of icons taking up space. But on this folder down here on the bottom, there are a few icons on the bottom, like that I don't really use. Like, there's one that says Dropbox, one that says HP Jumpstarts, and there's one for Microsoft Edge on the bottom. Mail, I don't use that. Microsoft Store, I don't use that either. Task View, Talk to Cortana. Yeah, when I first plugged in this laptop, there's this woman talking to you, like, helping you through the startup process. But and then there's the start button where, you know, you can access the menu there, and there's the search thing on the bottom here, and then there's the folder. So I click on this folder, and, like, I didn't realize at first, like okay, so when I import videos from my camera to the laptop, you know, I have to use the umbilical of the USB cable, and I used to just unplug it, and then a window would pop up and it would get confused. I don't remember what it said, but I didn't realize, like, I was supposed to go into this folder thing here and select the USB drive, and then I go up here to the top, and you click on something where it says that it's okay to unplug the USB cable, and then I unplug it. So that's what I should have been doing before.